for me to stream, but fuck it. Let's do it. Alright, so I really got into this game. So let's mess with it a little more. God damn, it has all 3 books here. I guess it's gonna be a while. Alright, let's do it. War has come. Let's see here.
What is happening here?
Return to your brothers, monk.
We'll question you soon enough.
What's up, Morty? How's life, my man?
Brother Philip, I'm afraid these soldiers are looking for your brother.
Yeah.
He has just arrived. 2 of them followed him into the cloister. No.
This is apparently, it's a book series called The Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett, or Follett, however you pronounce it. And, it's not very popular in the States, but apparently in Europe it's a fairly big thing. It's kind of Game of Thronesy without all the sex, as far as I've seen so far, but I haven't seen any supernatural stuff yet. But it's historically accurate, because one of, Sheik, when she was in here yesterday, she was talking about the king that was the king in this game really was the king up until the point that he died, and that was pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. Just trying to figure out what to do next.
Brother Andrew thinks the soldiers came for Francis. Oh, Lord, what if he is right?
Yeah, probably. It looks like the bishop betrayed me. I don't know.
What's your name? It would be easier for us all if you just came with us.
What about the child? Is it yours?
Oh, that's William Hemley.
Francis.
He's an asshole.
Like it or not, you'll be coming with us.
There was this Duchess
We were
that
looking for you. You must be mistaken.
We got your description.
in
If
the
it fits a man, we bring him in.
last chapter
It's you, so we're bringing you in.
he proposed to the
Walter, just look at him.
I forget his name. It's like the Duke's daughter
He's
or
holding
whatever.
it like a woman.
And she basically told him to fuck off.
Are
So,
you breastfeeding it?
so he's all pissy now.
Now, come on.
No.
What are you doing here? And who is that?
I found him. In the woods.
Hey,
Hey, Sheik. I pulled a
We
Sheik.
fed him goat's milk in St. John's. Johnny Eightpence did.
I just took a nap when I normally
He
don't.
says he misses you.
So now I'm up.
He's always very sentimental.
I need to be up this early anyways for
Hey.
Thanksgiving, so I might as well start training myself.
Philip, you must not tell these men my name. My Lord Robert of Gloucester believes me to be in Winchester.
I I gave the letter to the bishop. He said he'd help.
May God have mercy on us. I was wrong to send you.
What is it?
Oh, you just woke up too? Nice.
These men are with the bishop. He is here, in Kingsbridge.
The bishop is here?
Hey, you two. You should listen when you're spoken to. Who are you? What about the child?
Did you make it? Did you two do it and make a little baby?
By God, you look so funny.
First book came out in 1989.
Come on.
Wow, it's
let
that
me
old, huh?
hold you.
I was 8 years old then. Interesting.
A name, or both of your names. Come on, you two.
Reprimand for
Give us
blasphemy.
something we can work with.
Alright, let's protect the child.
The child is under my protection.
Oh, is it now?
Good for you, monk. What's your name? And don't pretend you can't talk, because I'm sick of listening to you.
I am Philip. Philip of Gwynedd.
It's him we're looking for, not the other one.
Monks, they all look alike.
We were looking for you.
I look almost nothing like him.
Bishop Wailerun wants to see you.
I got my egghead.
We found him. He's here. Tell the bishop.
I found the monk. The bishop. Tell the bishop.
Go on, monk. We'll all keep an eye on you.
You will be safe. We've come just for you, so move.
Yeah, I was streaming this yesterday, Morty, if you want to check out the VOD. It was like only 5 hours or so. It covers the first 3 chapters in the prologue. But the short story is, there's a war. The king just died, so
Just for you, so move.
his daughter took over the throne, and he was going to... Shut up. Okay. He was going to, she was going to rule until the grandson was of age, because all the rest of the heirs died. But her nephew basically usurped the throne for himself. And it's not confirmed yet, but it seems like the nephew's working with the bishop here, because the nephew supports the church more than the aunt did. So... And then this monk cloister, there was a bunch of like controversy, which I cleaned up or most of it in chapter 2. But now the army's here, and it's looking like the bishop betrayed our faith in him, because we basically got a letter that said that they were plotting to usurp the throne. And the bishop's like, "Thank you, my son." And then he took it, and now the army's here, so it's like, oh fuck. And the bishop's like the #1 guy in the church in the local area, so.
Go on, monk.
And we're playing as multiple characters. There's this guy, there's a family, and then there's like a little kid that we're playing as so far. Little boy. And we're in like the 12th century. And it's...
What's going on here, Philip?
Bishop knows he's here.
I
We
don't
told
know.
him. He's expecting you.
Okay. Just trying to help, bro.
Philip. There you are.
The Right Reverend Bishop Wailerun Bicot.
Philip and I are already acquainted.
You were looking for me, my bishop?
I was. Remigius, Philip does look distressed, does he not?
Yes, he does.
Tell me, what is on your mind?
These men who were looking for me, who are they?
It's odd to stream
And
this
why are
early.
they here?
I usually don't stream on Mondays.
Them, of course. I have gotten too used to the presence of knights and nobles, the work of a bishop. The reason why these men are outside right now is your letter, Philip. As I suspected, it did convince my allies to go against the Earl of Shiring. These allies of mine insisted that their knight should accompany me along with their son, and very soon they will ride against the Earl.
I understand, my bishop.
The Earl's the one plotting. I'm sure you got it.
I have the feeling that there is a storm rising.
I'm just gonna stop explaining. Sorry, Morty.
Right here, in Kingsbridge. And in the eye of that storm stands one man. You. Around you, things begin moving. Don't they, Remigius?
Yes.
But there is one important thing you have kept from me.
There is? My bishop?
You did not mention that you, Philip, were nominated to be Prior of Kingsbridge. The brothers here will elect their new Prior today, will they not?
The election will take place in a few hours, my bishop.
We need a strong Prior. James was my friend, but a strong Prior he was not. We are in agreement on these matters, are we not, Remigius?
Of course, Right Reverend. The bishop and I agreed you should have this.
What? He, oh, the rosary. Okay, I thought he meant the actual priorship. Okay, because he's my rival, technically. Even though we're a little bit more friendly than we were in Chapter 2. Anyways, let's go. Prior James Rosary. It was found by Sub-Prior Remigius at the river near the spot where Kingsbridge old prior is believed to have broken into the ice. To this day, James' grave in the cathedral remains empty. The icy stream has most likely carried the prior's body away. The monks believe that James was chased into the ice in the small hours of Christmas Day. Some believe by the devil himself, but who is to tell what happened? For there was no one out on the river that night aside from Prior James, was there? Philip received the rosary in January of 1136 from Remigius and Bishop Waleran as a token of goodwill and trust on the day of the election of the new Prior of Kingsbridge.
Very well.
Supposedly.
Now, when your distinguished guests arrive, what will be the subject of your first sermon as the new Prior of Kingsbridge?
We need to become self-sufficient. Courage and change. Sound like Obama over here. Talk about how a prior is not superior. Yeah, let's do that.
I think what I would talk about is... I beg your forgiveness, but I do not understand.
Most of your brothers agree with me on this matter. Remigius has talked to them.
They
They will vote for you.
As will I. And I will support you in your duties in my role as sub-prior.
Yeah, he sounds
A role
pissed.
you have fulfilled wonderfully in the past, Remigius. Wonderfully.
My bishop?
Philip of Gwynedd. You will be the new Prior of Kingsbridge.
In humbleness, I stand before you,
Yeah, we don't
most humbled by your trust and humbled by the great tasks ahead of us.
Remigius
We
looks
must
pissed.
restore Kingsbridge to do justice to the glory of God and to his mercy. The desperate and the hopeless everywhere shall hear our bells. They shall see our towering cathedral. Our great church will become a guiding light, but first and foremost, through our actions and our faith, we ourselves shall be such a light to the lost, the hurt, and the suffering on their path to God.
The Earl of Shiring is not in attendance, it seems.
He is not. Shameful.
Oh.
He's busy preparing his siege on Winchester.
I trust he does not know we are about to foil his plans, Percy.
Answer the bishop, my husband.
No, he does not expect us, not at all. I'm
ready. So is our son.
Excellent.
Of course.
Excellent.
The bishop is duplicitous. Jaws? What happened there?
There you are.
Yeah, right, we're going back to the family.
What's the matter?
Did I have a father?
Yes. Everyone has a father.
What happened to him?
What happened to him?
He died before you were born.
How could he be my father if he died before I was born?
Babies grow from a seed. The seed comes out of a man's prick and is planted in a woman's cunny. Then the seed grows into a baby in her belly, and when it's ready, it comes out.
She's being awfully forward, isn't she?
Why did you never tell me? About father, I mean.
I needed you to be older. Trust me, once the time is right, I will tell you everything. I promise.
She is a savage
What was
woman.
my father's name?
Jack, the same as you. They called him Jack Sherberg.
So, if there's another Jack, I can tell people that I'm Jack Jackson.
You can.
Jack Jackson.
People don't always call you what you want them to, but you can try.
Oh shit. It's wartime.
What is that? Jack, find the others. Then hide and don't come out till I tell you.
Oh, it was that Earl. Okay, I didn't realize that was the same Earl I was talking to with the family. Interesting.
Oh, there are at least 200 of them at the river.
Knights again? What colors do they wear?
They are not knights, Philip.
I don't know what to tell you, Morty. It says I've only dropped 29 frames the entire stream. CPU's fine, internet's fine. Sorry, man. It might just be whatever's going on.
They say they cannot pay. It is all right, Brother Paul.
I told them that there's a toll.
Oh, refugees, wow.
Who is your leader? Who will speak for you?
No one will speak for us, monk. No one will speak for us, monk.
We were chased from every village.
They are outlaws.
We are no outlaws.
We come from Earl's Castle.
They killed our men.
I don't even know
my
what.
child. They killed my child.
What's Tan's coding?
God. We cannot feed you. We barely have enough for ourselves.
Let's give them shelter, even though. Hopefully they don't just rampage through everything.
We will give them shelter.
Philip, we have not enough room.
We will give you all shelter.
Oh, I
all
got
of
you, yeah.
I wish I had more to give.
More? We've given away almost all the food we have. What will these poor people eat tomorrow?
Before they came here, they fed themselves. They worked.
Make them
Surely
farmers.
they can do that again.
Farmers. Yeah, I guess you can't really
There are
farm in the
more
winter.
coming. Word is spreading fast.
What do we do now, Philip?
Put them to work.
Give me the rest of the bread.
But...
Here, Philip.
The last bread we have.
Then help to clean out the empty houses and tend to the injured.
You heard our prior, brothers.
Oh boy. Jeez. Alright, let's go visit the people.
It was the Hamleys.
They couldn't get their rotten son married to our young lady.
If there is any justice in the world, the king will punish them.
I hope so. They've been assholes lately.
They said the Hamleys attacked Earl's Castle. Who are the Hamleys? They said the Hamleys
Here we go, here we go.
What's up, dude?
The children are all alone. None of them crying. They must have seen horrible things.
Oh, Morty, if you didn't leave, try clearing out your cache, at least for Twitch. Because Twitch was fucking up for me for a long time, then I did that and it's been fine ever since. They used to fuck with me for bit farming, but now it's perfect, so...
How do we deserve this? Why has God forsaken us?
He has not forsaken you.
But our children are sick. Our husbands were killed.
Fuck, dude. So we reported that the Earl was going to try to usurp the throne. And now there's all these refugees from the battle. Arnold, you at work? Oh yeah, no worries, dude.
Earl Bartholomew was a good man. How they humiliated him in front of his children. It was not right.
He will come to help us.
No, woman, they will hang him.
But why?
A good man? Earl Bartholomew was a good man.
Fuck. We were interacting with his daughter. Oh, that's why he's pulling this shit.
Thank you, Prior, for your clemency.
What an asshole.
I know there's only so much you can do.
Willem Hamley, the only reason he's probably doing this is because the Earl's daughter told him to fuck off because he's a dick. Wonderful.
Don't move, Pa.
I can work. I've always worked. Please let us stay.
What is this, Pa? Your leg has turned all black.
Oh, shit.
I taught my children how to make baskets and ropes. Ah.
Well, what do you really say?
I'm not running away.
Oh, I was gonna go talk to the dude at the gate.
I'm not
What? Who am I supposed to talk to?
The words of a sinner cannot help them. The words of a... A good man? Earl Bartholomew was a good man.
I'm trying to figure out where they want me to go.
They must have seen horrible things. They said the Hamleys attacked Earl's Castle. Who are the Hamleys? These people need my...
Oh, I gotta choose who to give bread to. I wonder if the word of God will help.
I do not dare to call on you, God.
Guess
For
not.
fear you might answer. What have I done?
Yes. Okay, so I gotta choose 3 people to feed. Children without parents.
Children, take some food. Please, take it. You have to eat. Here, I will put it here. Eat when you're hungry.
And eat before all the other townspeople see you with it and kick your ass. Alright, injured people, a group of refugees, hungry women and children. I guess we'll do that.
Take some bread for your children.
This is not enough.
He has more bread. I saw it.
I already gave you
Please, our
bread.
children are starving.
Give us bread for our children.
Okay. Refugees at Mill. Group of refugees. Give it to the injured people.
Take some bread.
Only one loaf of bread for all of us?
In Wiggly they spat on us, and now you want to complain when this monk shows mercy.
But I...
Thank you, Father.
Please, give some to those people over there.
Us. We have
Why did this happen?
I gave you some.
What did we
Our
do
children
wrong?
will die in this cold.
Wake
Please,
up!
let us stay. We can work.
Peter cries. Okay, let's see here. I sat with the refugees who sought shelter at our priory. They drank, laughed, and then told me horrifying stories. Politically, the seizure of Earl's Castle was a strategic move to support King Stephen. But for these men and women and children, it was great tragedy. They told me of William Hamley and the 3 other horsemen leading an army of knights. They trampled those who fell, set their houses ablaze, and yelled at them to scream louder. Well, the townspeople fled with nothing to take with them and nowhere to go. Just hearing about it sent shivers down my spine. If we had not gotten involved in this, would not have happened.
Philip, we are running out of room.
Have you done as I told you?
We have cleared out the houses and put up fires. All houses are occupied, and our brothers are treating the sick and injured.
There is still some room in the guest house and in the dormitory.
Is it better, Morty?
Tomorrow, we will open the cathedral. We need all the room we can get.
Prior Philip?
Yes?
I am Tom, Master Builder, and I'd like to rebuild your Northwest Tower.
Oh, Tom, sir.
God, you look even worse than the others.
Yeah,
Like they haven't eaten in days.
The family
They
made it.
just don't stop coming, do they?
I have worked on Salisbury Cathedral. My last employer was the Earl of Shiring himself. I know my craft. If you let your tower collapse, it may tear down parts of the nave. Hire me, and I'll make it strong again.
Oh my god.
Do you not see how many there are in need? They need help as much as you do.
They all followed a profession once. They all want to work.
I hate being a dick to him because he's
A
a
child? You are raising a child?
My brother found Jonathan in the woods and brought him here. The poor boy would have frozen to death if it hadn't been for God's great mercy.
That's his child, by the way.
Jonathan.
Tom.
Look, I am sorry, but all I can offer you is a place to sleep.
I'll accept. But I'd rather earn it. We didn't come here to beg.
Ask God, then. That wouldn't be begging, it'd be prayer.
Oh yeah, Morty, I was gonna
Remember
say.
what I told you about the kindness of monks. Ask God. That wouldn't be begging, it would be prayer.
Oh, I will pray.
Where's the sun?
I will pray for a thunderbolt to strike the church and level it to the ground.
I wonder if they refused us because of me.
Do they know you?
I used to live close to here, so it is possible.
Why can't Tom repair their church?
If it messes up
Because these
again, Morty,
monks want to hold on to their coin as long as they can.
try
You can see that it's about to collapse.
messing with the
If
cache
it did, I'd have work for a lifetime.
on the browser.
But no.
That fixed
They
Twitch for
believe it
me
can all be
when it was
held
screwing
together
up like
by
a week ago. Because Twitch implemented a
Maybe
bunch of
that
new
monk will
stuff,
change his mind.
but it doesn't
He's so
interact
nice.
well with the old cookies.
He won't. I could see it in his eyes. He's a stubborn one.
Can I look around a bit?
Yes, but don't stroll too far. Be cautious of those monks. I told you the baby would be safe.
What baby?
Oh
Monks
shit.
may be whips,
Martha doesn't
but
know.
they take care of their own.
He will grow up to be a monk.
He will.
Well, guess there are worse things than growing up
Oh,
close
it's
to
3.
Jonathan. That's the name they've given him.
A gift from God.
Jonathan.
I wish I could hold him.
I know. But you have to be careful. They must never know that you are his father. Tom?
I'm fine. Only that stupid cathedral will fall apart.
Martha?
Leave her, Jack. She's been through a lot. I think she deserves a good night's rest, don't you? I told you the baby would be safe.
What baby?
Monks may be whips, but they take care of their own.
He will grow up to...
Mother?
Not now, Jack. He will.
Guess there are worse things than growing up close to God. Jonathan. That's the name they've given him.
A gift from God.
Alright, they're ignoring me. So.
I wish I could hold him.
I know. But you have to be careful.
Better
They
not
must
touch
never
him.
know that you are his father. Tom?
I'm fine. If only that stupid cathedral will fall apart.
I am not a ghost, little redhead, even if I am at death's door. If you go first, I will put you in the ground. It's what I do. I'll make it a nice grave. You'll like it, but you must dig me one, too, when my time comes. Agreed?
Sure, why not?
That's good. Good.
Maybe it'll
You
give me.
must not be afraid to die.
Maybe it'll give me bread.
Death is not the end. There is more after. That's the secret. That is what all this here is about. You see?
I used to believe that. Hey, girl. So. Prior to this little journey, this kid basically lived in a cave with his mother. Okay, before we go to the main building, let's go to the kitchen. Actually, I don't know if they're gonna let me in there. Actually, they shouldn't, because I'm just some random kid. Never mind. Yeah. Oh, sure.
Yes? Oh, hello. I'm afraid we're out of food.
Who is it?
The mason's boy. I'm sorry, but I cannot help you. Come back in the morning, will you?
Those poor souls. They can hardly sleep. At least they don't have to take care of a baby.
That old guy that's in there is pretty awesome. Okay, well, I guess I'm just exploring. I can go there, I can go to the cemetery. At night, as a little boy, who's never seen a cemetery. That should be interesting. There's those little badass monks. All the like really young, really badass monks hang out in the back, and they're always talking about like, what was the last conversation they had? It was like the big-titted harlot at Shire, whatever. It's like big-titted harlot, what? Yeah, that was gross. Kicked it. Well then. Yeah, he doesn't know what it is.
Who are you? Ah, you're one of the refugees from Earl's Castle, aren't you? Did you see how they killed people? I don't think I could take it. We monks do not do things like killing.
Maybe it was Brother Marcus. He was stealing food.
No. After that beating, he would never come back.
What if it is Prior James?
James is dead.
He's still in the river. We couldn't put him to rest.
Could that be?
Philip said, for a self-murderer there is no salvation. Maybe you are right. Maybe it was him. But we should not fear him.
We should pity him.
Pray for him, brothers.
Alright, let's brave the monks. Maybe not. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll go to the house now. Shit, I hope Martha doesn't die. Martha's sweet. Martha's a sweetheart. Nope. Surprise, they're not letting me in the Prior's house. Okay, let's go to the main building, or we could go out there. They're probably not going to let me in here. But you never know.
The monks closed the big door. We're locked in now.
Oh, really? Fuck. Well, I guess there's nowhere for me to go.
Leave her, Jack. She's been through a lot.
I wanted to talk to you.
I told you the baby would be safe.
What baby?
Monks may be whips, but they take care of their own.
For fuck's sake, what am I supposed to do?
I guess there are worse things than growing up close together.
The monks closed the big door. We're locked in now.
That's the name they've given him.
A gift from God.
Jonathan.
I wish I could hold him.
I know. But you have to be careful. He must never know that you're his father. Tom?
Fine. Only that stupid cathedral will fall apart.
Wow, I really don't know where to go. Okay, let's go back here. Door, there's a walk back.
I will not change my mind on this matter.
Here we go.
We will help them, all of them.
Philip. During the chapter meeting, I realized how much anger is in me.
Do you truly think so, Brother Remigius?
Yes, but that does not mean that you can ignore my rightful doubts. As sub-prior, I demand an answer. How could we ever help all these people?
I still hear anger in you. You have a long way to go.
He's pulling.
What if they start stealing from us?
He's pulling like
Think
a
of the
Yoda.
holy relics in our cathedral.
They won't. And I will send away anyone whom I find inside the cathedral when there is no sermon.
Ew.
Good.
Guess I'm not going there.
I will see that you stand by your word.
I was about to go in the cathedral.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Remigius here is right. This is no place for children.
Now I remember her.
Oh, fuck.
What is it now, Remigius?
This woman. She came with the builder.
Yes?
She is not a refugee.
What do you mean?
She's an outlaw. She's been here in the past. Prior James warned me about her. She is not from Earl's Castle. She's from the forest.
But her husband.
I doubt they are married.
Young man, are you not the builder's son? What's your name?
For fuck's sake. Okay, if I say Jack Jackson, that means I'm the son of Jack. If I say Jack Builder, it'll give him some cover. Okay, do that.
Jack Builder.
See, he is the builder's son. Well, then off you go, Jack.
A strange child.
I hate being a lying douche, but...
And as suspicious as his mother.
You can't really be moral in the 1200s.
When in doubt, we shall believe in the good of man.
Or else you die.
Fornicators, that's what they are. That woman must be expelled from Kingsbridge.
I will let them prove themselves like everyone else.
Alright, let's go over here. Pathway. I don't think I can get in there. Okay, I guess we're not going that way. Hopefully they don't make me go in the temple. We'll see. I should tell Mother that they recognized him. I know, right? Doesn't seem like anything's gonna happen out here.
Leave her, Jack. She's been through a lot. I told you the baby would be safe.
What baby?
Monks may be whips, but they take care of their own.
He actually does do it. He was asking if this place was a target practice earlier. Cemetery. Alright, let's break the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law.
Oh, I wish someone would just tear that cathedral down so we could start afresh.
That would require a miracle, and I really don't know a thing about them.
I'm so tired.
Come, I'll sing you a lullaby. Actually, it's Jack's favorite.
Wow, singing my personal lullaby.
Caught in the hunter's net, sang sweeter than ever.
What's up, Pyro? I'm cool, bro.
As if
You get a rare morning stream from me.
Melody might wing and net dissever. At dusk the hunter took his prey.
This is a lullaby.
The lark is freedom never. All birds and men are sure to die, but songs may live forever.
You there for yourself or just visiting? Alright, don't get caught, even though I'm probably gonna get caught. Whatever.
Why is the bowl on the pedestal? Do people drink here?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't touch that. That's the holy water everyone dips their hands in. You drink Kool-Aid? What's going on?
Prior James.
Oh shit, I took the candle? Oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, well, maybe it'll help. Crack in the wall. Oh no. So this is the chair that only the bishop of the entire country is allowed to sit in. I think I'm just gonna sit in it. No, they won't let me. Hey, a bowl. Oh my god, I'm such a thief. Trying to think. Alright. Let's go down to the crypt. Let's do it. Tim Hortons here, so you can have an iced cappuccino. Your brother had surgery on a knee a few weeks ago. Today's a follow-up. Oh, nice, nice. You're a good brother, Pyro. I guess we can't go in here. Unless I left it unlocked.
It won't move.
Yeah, can we go upstairs? Holy crap, we can actually go upstairs. We've never been able to go in here even as the church people. Probably gonna fall through the freaking attic. There's gonna be like a rapist or something up here.
Very, very dry.
I hope your brother gets better. Or that all the appointment goes better. Knee surgery is a really tricky thing. I used to date a girl. She had, what was it called? Fibromyalgia or whatever the fuck it's called. Basically, it's like nerve pain in your knee. I think it's mostly the knee and leg. So she got, at first, she got, I forget, it was like some type of, they implanted, not implant, what is it? Basically, they filled her knee with like some type of medical rubber that was supposed to help, and it didn't help that much. So then they just ended up getting her surgery, and she was like a, no offense, like a cripple for like the better part of a year. But she's alright now. She still has pain, but apparently it's way better than it used to be, so. Gutmann infilis Christianus fecit. Anyone care to translate this for me? I'll leave on the screen for like 15 more seconds. Yeah, you know what's funny, Pyro? They don't have, at least to my knowledge, they don't have Tim Hortons down here. I got no idea what you're talking about, but I assume it's a pretty good breakfast place or something, coffee house. I'm sure in Canada they must have some bomb-ass places. The year Normandy conquered England. It seems like the war's on, huh? Alright, we didn't find anything up here. You owe. Think you're gonna order a few of those giant bubbles that people wear while they play soccer and give them to your brothers as a troll Xmas gift because he's so accident prone. He's broken bones and pulled a tendon many times. He's gotten post-concussion syndrome from taking too many blows to the head in hockey. Holy shit, dude. That's the life,
Why
huh?
is the bowl on the pedestal? Do people drink here?
He sounds like the guys that play rugby. You know, like the dude lost a nut playing that and he still finished the game. It's like, what? Yeah, that's a tough sport. What happens? I don't want to take any more candles, so I'm afraid to even select those candles. Let's get the fuck out of here before we get caught. Yeah, the bishops are gone.
Like Mother's garden at home.
Tim Hortons is like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Good time. Sheik, I really had 30 viewers when I was playing Final Fantasy. That's funny. Maybe I'll mess with that later. Oh well. How about that? I didn't even notice. That was just my usual self. Bugs usually gets like... He'll get anywhere, like, depending on what time it is, from like 5 viewers to sometimes they'll have like in the 20s. You're good for him. Oh, I know what it wants me to do. But how would I do it, though?
I'm holding on to this. I'd rather not.
It wants me to burn down the church, I think. But how would I get fire? Yeah, that's pretty wicked. Okay, I guess that's not gonna work. Well, I guess we're burning down the church, guys. Don't necessarily want to, but they put it here for a reason. What happens if you choose don't do it? Ah, fuck. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's just go. We've got the funk. Pyro, you'll like this scene, I'm sure. Fuck, they're gonna catch me. I just know it. Oh, I got locked in.
What?
Down to the crypt. Well, I think your boy Jack is dead.
It's too heavy.
Where are you? Oh, I know what to do. Get the water from the bowl. Okay. No, I doubt this is gonna work. We'll try going back upstairs.
Move, please! So much smoke!
Yeah, this ain't gonna work. I can't even go back up anymore?
I can barely breathe.
Okay. It's a miracle time.
I need air. It's too heavy. Maybe upstairs I can breathe.
In a fire? It's not gonna work, bro. Hey Milky, what's up? Welcome back. Okay, let's go.
So much smoke.
Yeah, I'm going. Where's the freaking selector? Jump out the window. What? Out of the crypt?
There's a breeze coming from the back.
Hey, it's time to go, bro. Oh, we can climb, okay.
You! I know you. Your next uncle. It is you! By God and the devil! They sent you back to punish me.
Who done set my
I
alarm?
told them we must repent for what we did to you. To all of them. For my sins. Cast me into the lake of fire.
Wasn't he dead? What the hell? Francis.
Francis, only 2 days have passed since you left our priory.
Straight to hell.
Much has happened in these 2 days.
Many that's a good point, Chief.
Men, women, and children have found refuge here.
What's his name?
The Earl of Shiring was arrested. His castle taken by my bishop's allies.
Trying to
The
protect.
people that we shelter were driven from that castle.
Trying to protect my brother. Milky, what you been up to?
Francis, I know this was not your fault.
I almost
but
streamed Death
myself
Road this
cannot
morning.
but feel responsible for their fate.
I didn't want to click so much. Oh, Francis, about the baby. Yeah.
Milius and Cuthbert have taken it upon themselves to feed the baby. They called it Jonathan, the gift of God.
Turnips and spinach. Maybe Popeyes.
Johnny Eightpence was right. He loves goat milk.
Actually, goat milk's not that bad.
A gift of God. And yet someone gave up on him. I will not give up on him, or on anyone else.
It's a good game. I like it so far.
Not on us either, brother. Even if the hope for my own redemption is as small and frail as Jonathan is.
I was just saying, I hope your brother is okay. And that the appointment treats you both well. Both well. Okay. There you go. Pyro's a good guy, so making sure he knows what I'm saying.
I pray that this letter finds you in good health. In consideration of my own, I ask that you not talk about our parents again. One must let these things rest. I've made my peace and won't hear any more of it. I heard from you that only 3 in Earl Robert's employ can read.
It's a good book.
One of them is my brother.
I like the story a lot. This is the first time in a long time I've really enjoyed the story of like a game like this. You know, story driven, basically. No combat, none of that. Well, for the most part, no combat.
No, no, no! Get out of there!
What? What is that?
My God. Save yourselves!
It's a fire,
The
kids.
saint! We must save the saint!
My God. My God!
Don't go in there!
Well, at least it's warm.
Adolphus! The saint! We must save him! No! No! Don't go!
Oh crap, is he actually gonna die? Ooh. Did a number in that church. Sheesh.
While the monks and refugees cleaned up, I kept hidden. I hadn't expected that a magnificent building like this could so utterly collapse.
Good job, Jack.
That the ignorant little boy that I had been could so easily turn it back into a pile of dirty stones. I knew then that I had done something wrong, and no one could ever find out.
Prior Philip, I had the site cleared. It should be safe now.
Good work. Thank you, Master Builder. This concludes a very long night then.
Many people left already. They asked me to thank you for your kindness. They're sorry for what happened.
Well, they should thank God for his mercy. No one got hurt, no one died. 45 monks and 11 novices, all accounted for. No one's missing.
No one?
Milius and Cuthbert even saved our saint from the crypt.
Do you know what caused this?
Yeah, I ain't saying nothing. I'm a little boy. La la la.
Oh, no one got hurt. The books were saved. Even the bones of your saint were unharmed. Maybe this happened for a reason.
What do you mean?
Here. Let me show you something.
Let me tell you something.
Oh. Shoot, okay, I thought I was the boy. I'm actually this guy.
You alright?
That's what happens when you play multiple characters.
I want you to look through the loop on top. Tell me, what do you see?
Dawn.
I see Dawn.
Right.
Yeah, he's getting screwed over, isn't he?
I am deeply sorry about what happened to you.
He's a good guy, too.
You must remain steadfast.
And stare at the sunrise?
Like...
No, you're only seeing the sunrise because you're facing east, straight east, like a church. Now, I know you have no money, and that helping people is more important, but we could start right here. Take the stones we've got, and the people who want to help.
So, what is it I am looking at, Tom Builder?
It's the aisle of your new cathedral.
Oh, he's finally gonna get to build this cathedral.
I see it. I see now.
Interesting. Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm not a very religious guy like I used to be, but I do have admiration for people that truly work hard, you know, to be good people. You know, not for some type of reward, but just to be the good person. Like, I really admire people who do, like, the prison ministries, and they go and do they go to other countries. Like, basically people that get out of their shell and actually do it, not just, I'm gonna go to the same building every week and do the same things and then go home and I'm a good person. Like, you know. Because that was a thing, like, if you actually believed in all that stuff in the Bible, Christian, if you want to be Christ-like, what did Jesus do in the Bible? He went up and down the country, you know, preaching and visiting and helping and blah, 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 and that was his example. His example was not, well, just work your job for a week, go to this building once a week, and then go home. Like, you know, so. But that's my opinion. Take it or leave it.
A few weeks later, I received an invitation from Bishop Waleran. In Winchester, we and Waleran's allies were to meet King Stephen himself. The bishop seemed assured that because we had helped the king, Stephen would support us in return. And that with his help, we would be able to rebuild Kingsbridge Cathedral.
And probably after I finish this, I'll stream,
Percy Hamley.
I'm not sure.
Bishop Waleran.
Sometime.
Good morning.
Ali! It's them! Over there! The Hamleys!
Again, thank you for your assistance in Kingsbridge, my
Ali, the girl with the hair over there.
We
the
have to thank you.
Punky
Without
Brewster-looking
you,
girl.
We wouldn't be here today, right, Mother?
That's the girl that told the prince to fuck off.
Well, don't just stand there. Walk out with me, but very calmly.
It's funny,
You
dude.
can't let them see us.
Oh, children, pardon me.
Yeah, it's Philip.
Now we're only missing one more.
Here he is.
Good morning.
Bishop Henry, this is my prior.
Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge, my Lord Bishop.
You won't have to say much today, Philip.
Leave the talking to us.
No, leave the talking to me. King Stephen is my brother, after all. Let us make haste. My brother is an early riser.
I have a feeling this is gonna go really bad.
We must make haste. I want to go hunting in the New Forest. England is full of game. No comparison to Normandy. This country's still wild.
Ah, the new king.
This is Waleran Bygod, the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
Waleran, I remember you. We've met before.
And Percy Hamley, my king.
He brought Bartholomew to justice.
He's a dick.
And it's not the first time he's helped me. He has Norman blood in him. We should hunt together someday.
Indeed, sire.
Bartholomew, on the other hand, will not leave the jail alive.
Ah, I want him to leave.
Percy Hamley did not do it without help, my lord.
We need to break him out.
It was I who told him of the plot against you.
And now you come to be rewarded as well. I see.
My brother, the Cathedral of Kingsbridge has burnt down. Waleran asks for a reward, not for himself. He asks for our church.
I take it your church cannot afford to rebuild that cathedral, Henry.
Can you at least give us farmland, dude?
Neither can the crown.
What? Oh no, why not?
Or rather Bishop Waleran, had an idea.
Maybe hunt game for
Give
us?
the Earl of Shiring's lands to the Bishop of Kingsbridge to finance the rebuilding of the cathedral.
Yeah, do that.
I like the idea. But Percy and his men were the ones who took Owl's Castle, not Bishop Waleran. Right, Percy?
Yes, my king.
He knows the area, and he will be a loyal Earl, will you not?
Of course, my king.
You ought to give thanks to God first. God made you king.
Don't go on like that, Henry. Don't do that. You know what happens when you do that.
I like how he has bloodhounds.
It was a long way to this throne.
Yes, my brother.
Now I will hunt.
My Lord King, I thank you for being willing to reconsider the future of the Shiring Earldom.
When shall we hear your decision?
Tomorrow. Bring my bow. Tell the men we hunt.
Have fun, bloodhounds. I wonder what that feels like, to be like a dog in the hunt.
Philip, Waleran and I have much to discuss.
It's probably like a
Right.
good
But what can I do to help?
euphoria.
Well, my brother asked me to get a confession from the traitor Bartholomew. A confession would be helpful against those who believe Bartholomew's arrest was unjust, and it may help us to convince my brother to forget all about his promise to Percy Hamley.
Oh no. So it's either condemn the guy who's innocent to death, or possibly screw up the lands for the church. Oh my god, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, let's see here. I love how they give you all these moral dilemmas in this game.
Percy Hamley will have the earldom of Shiring.
But would he make a good Earl?
Who cares? Stephen wanted the throne for 20 years. Now that he has it, he must be loyal to those who are loyal to him.
Who knows? Maybe Percy will make a good Earl.
From what I've heard, Lady Hamley pulls the strings.
Who's Lady Hamley? Oh, that must be his mother, because he was looking for a wife.
Ah, Philip.
What is it?
About Bartholomew's confession.
Maybe
see you in a
you
bit.
can get him to confess.
I do not believe my prior can do more than you could.
Enjoy the shower.
Perhaps he knows he will die, no matter what he says.
I hope it's one of
Please
those,
excuse me. Of course.
like, Irish Springs commercials for you. The big waterfall just appears out of nowhere.
From what I heard, this is about the cathedral in Kingsbridge. It burned down.
Yes.
Then the king should help in some manner, but not by giving away English land to the church.
Did you not say Bishop Henry was the richest man in England? Then why is he not paying for the cathedral?
God has very tight purse strings, it seems.
Now there's a noble group I like. How about that?
Bartholomew and his followers would have only been the first wave. Robert of Gloucester remains, and he will attack.
And that's what you keep telling us. Maybe because the king likes to hear that you share his worries about Robert of Gloucester.
Robert of Gloucester wants to see his sister on the throne. He will attack. And the Welsh will fight on his side. You mark my words.
Not the Welsh. Okay, so there's nothing there. I guess we'll go this way.
They seem as if they look forward to a fight. I will pray for them.
Blasphemers.
They knew how and why Francis and I saved their king.
Hey. Oh, I thought I had water for a second. Off we go. Oh!
How could you let her get away?
Looks like Lil Jon.
That little bitch.
Hey.
I will find her, Mother.
Language.
She was here? Why?
To see her father, of course. But that won't help her.
Hmm.
She has already made a fool of you once. Don't let it happen again.
No, Mother.
Ooh. Oh, the Earl's daughter. That's the guy that's in the prison right now. She got away. And good for her. William was trying to propose to her and she told him to fuck off because he's an asshole. And thus far the game has proven that true. So, jailer. I even mess with William. Might as well. No, it won't let me.
I remember how he mocked Francis. This is not a Christian man.
Not a Christian man.
Francis and I wanted to help King Stephen to protect the church. I doubt these people share our motives.
Well, at least he's a smart monk.
Monk, it's about time you showed up.
Huh? Regan Hamley? We have not been formally introduced.
You are a fool. Is that formal enough for you, monk? You don't understand any of this, do you? It's as if you've never set a single foot outside your little priory. Unbelievable.
You love it when people dress you down.
How can I help you, Lady Hamley?
How you let yourself be used by those two greedy bishops, I'll never know. Waleran wants the lands of the Earldom for himself. Henry knows that. Say something. You don't believe me, do you, monk?
Alright, this is the one time I'll be duplicitous, because usually when you mess with nobles, they screw you over.
You are only worrying about your husband's land.
Well, of course I am, and you should be too. If Waleran wins, we both lose. I know you don't trust me, but your bishops are no different from me. You are at a crossroads. It is your choice.
Do you have a way to prove any of this?
Ride with my son, William. Just a few hours. I will prove to you that Waleran will betray you.
All right. I will ride with your son.
Oh, that's vague.
If only to prove you wrong.
Very well. Maybe you're not a fool, after all. But do not let the bishops see you. William?
What?
Ride with Father Philip. Do as I said.
Yes, mother. Alright, well I guess I was gonna go talk to the jailer.
Declined to tell me where we were heading. He enjoyed keeping me in the dark and forcing me to follow his lead.
My poor pony.
Sometimes he sped ahead on his warhorse, and it took me some effort to catch up. But sooner or later he would stop and wait, sneering as I rejoined him.
Oh. My pony's not a warhorse. Come on, man.
On one occasion, he stood there urinating against a rock. When I caught up with him, he turned without covering himself. He found my shock at his shameful behavior comical. He laughed, got back into the saddle, spurred his horse, and rode off. Again, I followed, hoping this journey had not been another horrible mistake. Near a bridge, I found William with a group of washerwomen. He was shouting at them. When I arrived, I could only hear their replies. They said that they had not seen a girl or a boy fitting his description. A younger, blonde woman said that even if she had seen the girl, she would not tell him. Apparently, she had heard of William Hamley.
Let's see.
William grabbed the startled-looking woman by the arm. He shoved his right hand under her skirt. She started crying. The other women asked William to stop, but were afraid to anger him. William turned and grinned when he saw me approaching.
Kick him in the balls. Yeah, I'll defend them, even though he'll probably whoop my ass.
When he heard my words, William's grin faded. He pushed the young woman away. The other women looked at me in a strange way. They must have asked themselves why a monk would ride with such a man as William. We rode off, and William stared at me full of spite.
Oh, you're lucky I'm not a D&D monk, I'd whoop your ass.
I told him I pitied him. I did not tell him why, because I had no words for it. We did not talk after that. Not for a long time.
Your Kmart shirt.
William talked to more strangers along the way. First, I believed he was asking for directions. Then I realized that money was changing hands. William was paying these people for information. I was glad that for now he had lost interest in hurting others. Then I saw an old woman pointing William to a bearded man on a horse.
Oh no. I think that's Philip's brother. No, because Philip's there. They wouldn't do that to him.
William called the man a horse thief. Then he grinned and signaled the puzzled man to get on his horse and ride with him. They rode faster and faster, and I could not hear what more they talked about. William bluntly threatened to have the man hanged for stealing a horse of his, and then ordered him to hunt down the real thieves in exchange for his life. The man laughed as if he had made a great bargain. William even paid him. Before the man rode off north, William mentioned a name. Aliena. And I prayed that whatever William's plan was, that it would fail.
Oh crap, he's sending her, or he's sending him after her. Lady Aliena is the Duke's daughter. Fuck, I hope she gets away.
Then William waved at me to ride faster. I reckoned we had to be close to where Lady Hamley wanted us to go. Not long after, my stomach turned as I realized just where exactly we were bound.
Let me guess, a brothel. I remember them mentioning, and I quote, a big-titted harlot at the bishop's palace. You'll see how this goes.
Just a moment.
Wait, we've been here. Why are we here?
Well, that Bishop Waleran is in Winchester now. So what are we doing here?
No idea. Mother never tells me anything. She treats me and Father like damn children. It's a wonder Father ever got to fuck her in the first place. But here I am, and I'm starving. Damn, I'm starving.
Why are we at the bishop's
in
place?
there.
No.
I'm sure the bishop would want to see me well fed. We won't be staying long, so whatever it is you gotta do it fast.
Yeah, for fuck's sake. If this ever gets back to the bishop, I'm screwed.
How can I help you? How about you step aside?
Well, I guess that's better than getting a confession. You check his horse, maybe it's got something on it. Easy, girl. Easy.
William forgot to close his saddlebag.
I knew it. Please forgive me, Lord. William, your worries are very understandable. Killing is a sin, and hell awaits all sinners. Who sent this? Doesn't say. But how could killing ever be a sin when a life is taken to protect God and our church? In such a holy battle, you become the sword of our God, as do all the brave and valiant knights that join the crusade to the Holy Lands. Oh dear, the crusades. Their faith is their armor, their sins are forgiven. You are the sword of God and a bishop. I am the hand of God. As a bishop, I am the hand of God. As long as the hand guides the sword, your sins shall be forgiven. Wow, the bishop sent that letter. Well, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. What's up, Pony? How you doing, baby? I'm sorry. I don't really have anything to feed you right now. Who's a good pony? Who's a good pony? Who's a good pony? Who's a good pony?
What are we doing here? What am I asking you for? You just did what you were told.
You're a good pony. Poor Pony. He's like treated me so well, and it's hard to even keep him fed. The 12th century sucks. Open the damn door.
I shouldn't even be here.
Really? We're not? Okay, I guess we're not going in there. So where are we going? Over here?
What is that?
Loch Ness. Nelly. Waythorn has a construction site of his own. What is he building out there? I don't know. It kind of looks like battlements, honestly, but maybe it's a community? Nah, what would the bishop want with a community? I got no idea. It's not letting me move. What the hell, game?
He's the bishop. He can do as he pleases. Perhaps he's just building a guest house.
Yeah, right.
No, it is too big for that. What in the name of Christ is he building out there?
A brothel. For some reason it's not letting me path back. Got like this weird ass pathing. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, there we go. Guess it's not gonna let me over there. Are you done eating the bishop's food yet?
You, please.
What?
You were here before, weren't you? Yes. I remember you. Philip, isn't it?
Yes.
Please, you have to help me.
What? Don't tell me Hamley killed himself somehow. Yeah.
What happened?
He forced me to serve him food. He took the Lord's name in vain, and he pushed me and touched me.
Oh, God.
Ah, the monk. Oh. Did the boy call you? So what, did he ask you for help? Did he come running to you? Come on. Did he tell on me?
He didn't have to say anything. I knew you would get us in trouble.
Trouble? Me? We're young men, he and I play rough. So what? I asked you to leave.
And that is what we will do. What will the bishop think of your behavior?
Why don't we even come
we're
out
on
here?
The same side here.
We are not.
You, me, him, we're all working for the bishop. He won't mind. I play rough, so what?
Hey, Moore, what's up?
We are all men of God. Well, I'm a man. I don't know what you call yourselves.
Thanks for the bits, dude. Sorry the announcement didn't play.
Just kidding, all right?
How are you working for the bishop?
Alright, hold on, guys. Gotta give out 5 insanity to everybody. What is up with my alerts? Maybe my bit cup just doesn't work. Resetting the bit cup. Woohoo! How you doing, man? Made me some bitch watching ads. Nice.
How are you working for the bishop?
You already forgot. I found you, back in Kingsbridge, when I escorted him.
You did not find me.
The bishop and I got talking. We have an understanding.
An understanding about what?
I took Earl's Castle for him.
Your parents agreed to arrest Bartholomew because they wanted his earldom.
Who cares what they think? I felled Bartholomew's men with my sword. The old man was begging me for his life. On his knees, he begged me. I did it for the bishop.
What?
But hey, I'm sure you did great things for him as well. You think my father took Earl's Castle? He's too fat to ride a horse. Even Mother said I'd be a better Earl.
Oh crap, she's betraying him.
I pity you.
Again? You dare to say that again?
Yep.
You pity me. I pity you. You're not a man.
You can't even wear a
Neither of you
belt.
are.
Your belt is garbage.
We are men of God.
A man kills, and a man fucks. And no one talks down to me. No one! I know you saw me and that whore at the river. I would have fucked that woman if it hadn't been for you.
And what would that have achieved?
She'd have learnt her lesson. And don't you think I noticed how you spied on me and that horse thief? I should kill you for that. I should. Let me tell you, I will fuck Bartholomew's whore of a daughter. I will fuck her good.
No, you won't.
I'm a man. Damn it, I'd fuck the boy if that was the only way to put him in his place. Hell, he looks like he'd enjoy it too.
I think I'll just leave that alone. He's already pissy. And I'm not a fighter. Or a lover. I'm a monk.
Now, we will stay here a while longer, as I've not finished eating. Shit.
Super, super horny. He really touched this guy. The bishop's assistant. He raped the bishop's assistant. Seems pretty odd. Well, how to go about this? Let's see. Word of God.
Has Bishop Waleran ever shown you the scripture?
He told me of it. What do you think?
Like I was saying, word of God.
Our Lord is by your side. So am I.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't really help, does it? Let's begin with the
If the
table.
bishop finds out about this, he will not be pleased.
The knife. Great, I got a bloody knife.
I have to fix this.
Go fix it.
I have to fix this.
What is this? Point out stone to relieve William.
Throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
What?
Hell. It is a depiction of hell.
The bishop said the relief intimidates even his most impious visitors. They all fear death. I'm not afraid to die. Do not fear those who kill the body. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body. In hell.
Gaben.
Who's he?
The devil. A fallen angel.
I have nothing to be afraid of. The cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars. Their souls are the devil's. They will all go to hell.
I'm going to hell.
Stop it! Hell is far away. I'm not afraid.
I so would kill this guy. Who would believe a monk would do this?
Make him go. I want him to leave. Now.
I have to fix this.
Have William look in the fire.
And if anyone's name was not found written in the Book of Life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
What's that? It's from the scripture. The end of days.
The second death of the sinners.
This is funny.
Bishop Waleran said that if a sinner stares into the flame, the devil stares back from the lake of fire.
Yeah.
What?
I can't see him.
That's funny. Usually I hate it when people try to use this to like make people feel bad, but in this case, it's working rather well.
We ride back to Winchester. Now!
What did you even come here for? You brought me here to show me something, and then you just go and like rape the bishop's prior and eat his food. What the fuck?
What happened?
Rape women on the way.
Things to come.
Dispatching a...
How can I thank you?
Dispatch a kidnapper to kidnap the lady. Whatever.
Tell me, what is being built out there?
What?
A substantial construction is underway, it seems.
Yes, but...
What is it?
A castle. The bishop is building a castle.
Oh. So I wonder if he's trying to secure the materials under the guise of rebuilding our place, but he's really going to build this place up, and then what? Why would a bishop need a castle to seize power for himself?
A castle? Why a castle?
I don't know. It is not for me to ask or question the bishop.
Of course.
And I doubt it's for you to question him either.
Shut up, I just
That
saved
man,
you.
William, had no idea why you two came here, had he? You came here to spy on the bishop. You brought this man here. Leave! Go! But leave the tableware.
I only wanted to tidy up the table.
I know, right? I wonder if this guy's gonna be a dick and be like, well, this guy was trying to steal your shit. What a jerk.
There you are. My son seemed thoughtful when he returned.
You priests and your talk. You always get to him.
You guys
He
are fine
seemed more
parents.
excited after talking to your bishop, though. Then again, we know Waleran is good with words. Don't we, my husband?
Of course, yes.
He was showing him the
Speaking
castle.
of Waleran, what did you find, monk?
A construction site.
Yeah, she's a bitch, but she is helping me.
So Waleran has a building project of his own. Did you also find out what he is building?
A castle.
Yes. He is building a castle for himself. And he used up every stone and every tree on his own lands.
That's true.
He claims he wants Bartholomew's land for your cathedral. But what Waleran wants is a castle.
He's always been like that.
Not long ago, you accused us of being selfish.
I like how Percy's all
But what
unassuming.
about your bishop, eh?
What do you want from me?
Looks like a comedian in the corner.
As Prior of Kingsbridge, you will agree that my husband shall have the whole earldom of Shiring.
And why would I do you a favor like that?
Because we will support the rebuilding of your cathedral with our stones and our timber.
The king can live up to all of his promises, and Waleran gets nothing.
That is our offer.
Hmm.
What do you say?
Waleran is a dick. Can you really haggle for a better deal? I don't know if monks are the best hagglers. I guess we'll give it a shot.
No, we have no deal.
Why not?
We made you a good offer.
You need me.
You need me. The king still considers giving all the lands of the earldom to Waleran to rebuild our cathedral. You need this deal with me just as much as I do.
This is... Oh. We taught this fool well, it seems.
What are your terms, father?
Tell your son to stop raping everybody. Divide the earldom. I don't know, I'd rather support these guys than the other guys.
What is more valuable, arable land or forest?
Arable land, of course.
Then you shall have the arable and I'll have the forest.
I need the forest to hunt. An earl must have his hunting grounds.
You can
You
hunt.
can hunt there. I just want the timber for my cathedral.
Ugh,
Which do you want, the cattle pastures or the sheep grazings?
the pasture.
Then I'll have the hill farms with their sheep. Would you like the income from markets or the quarry?
Suppose we said the quarry.
You won't, though, will you?
No. We'll take the market.
I knew that was gonna
You
happen.
can have the stones.
It is agreed, then?
Hey,
We have a pact.
he's a pretty good
My
bargainer.
husband will let the king know of our agreement. Bishop Waleran will be quite surprised. You will see his true face when he does not get what he wants.
Oh my god, I'm turning on a bishop as a monk. Oh, this is gonna be horrible. Alright, well. I'm a dead man, I'm sure, but at least we can have some fun. Alright.
No need. We said all there was to say.
That's funny. Alright, time to get to confession.
You come to visit someone in my jail, Father, or do you want to pick out a nice warm cell for yourself?
How dare you?
Oh, I'm just pulling your leg.
I don't have legs.
See?
I'm
A
a monk.
smile, just for you, Father.
Wanna come work for me, jailer? How do I get in there? Oh, it's not even gonna let me talk to him? I wanted to talk to him at least. That sucks. Shit, I hope he gets out of there. Okay, let's go tell the bishop to F off. That's pretty much what we're doing. Oh man, this is gonna be horrible. Here we go. Watching ads, nice.
Would you not rather build a castle, my bishop?
What?
A castle like this, I mean. Do you not find this place remarkable? Winchester Castle?
Of course. It is.
I thought we were going to provoke him.
Please excuse me.
Here we go.
I can't let anyone know what Waleran and Henry tried to do. I doubt anyone would even be surprised. What a fool I was.
Wait, so who am I supposed to tell?
I can't let anyone know what Waleran and Henry tried to do. I doubt anyone would even be surprised. What a fool I was.
Go in the keep, maybe?
Until then, they won't allow a simple monk like me into the keep. Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Well, who am I supposed to tell? Group of knights, nobles, another group of nobles.
I can't let anyone know what... I doubt anyone would even...
Okay, so maybe... Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm a dumbass. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to go tell the guard about the confession.
Bishop Henry sends me.
The bishop, eh? What does he want?
He wants me to talk to Bartholomew of Shiring.
Bartholomew of Shiring? Ah. It's only Bartholomew now.
Good old Barth.
It's his 4th day without bread. Soon he won't even be Bartholomew anymore.
Fuck. Alright, Cheek, more biddies.
Bartholomew. I am Brother Philip.
Alright.
We have never met, but I am responsible for your fate.
No one ever chose my fate for me. I choose my fate.
Why did you go against the king?
Stephen sent you. Why would you side with the usurper?
If you talk, they might bring you food.
You are not the first to offer me that. Why should I confess to you?
Your people found refuge in my priory. Your confession will help me to give them work and shelter.
I have no sins to confess. My only regret is that I failed.
I will not tell the king that. They will kill you.
They have already done that. Monk, tell them that I confessed.
To what?
All of it. Treason.
But...
The son shall not suffer for the iniquity of the father. Tell Stephen that as well.
You... know the scripture?
Richard and Aliena, my children, they must live.
I was hoping we'd at least get to see him. But...
And a good day to you too, Father.
Wisecracking jailer. Take the word of God.
The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted.
Yeah. How about some of that, huh? Not so tough with your hairy arms, are you? Or whatever's going on over there.
No need. We said all. They have done enough harm to that man.
Okay, let's go back.
He confessed to everything, but he asks for clemency for his children.
Good. I will let my brother know what we have achieved today once he returns from the hunt.
Good, Philip. You did well.
About Bartholomew's children.
My brother was never one to judge a man by the deeds of his father. Still, I shall mention Bartholomew's request to him.
Okay.
Maybe I should come back tomorrow.
Guess we're done
Yes,
here.
there is not much a monk can do here.
Yes, your bishop and I will do what we can to help your priory.
I keep forgetting that they're both
My
bishops.
loyal subject, Percy Hamley, today becomes the Earl of Shiring. Of the former Earl's possessions, Percy shall have the castle. And all the land that is tenanted to knights, plus all other arable land and low-lying pasture.
Goes to us.
I swear by all that is holy to be your liegeman, and to fight for you against any other.
My king...
Ah, yes.
He doesn't look like a fighter.
Of course, I have not forgotten the worries of my bishops.
Maybe he's good with a bow.
The Earl of Shiring himself, Percy here, solved this problem for me. Thanks to him, I can uphold my promise.
Yeah, I did it, but whatever.
Don't worry, Bishop Waleran. Kingsbridge shall be rebuilt. Percy told me of a man here whom my brother has not yet introduced. Come forward, Prior.
Yay.
My brother, may I present to you Philip of Gwynedd?
My king. You seem afraid. What are you worried about?
Everything. Robert of Gloucester. Whatever.
I'm worried about my priory and the cathedral.
I'm not gonna like
I heard about the fire.
start airing dirty laundry in front of the king.
On the day of the fire, God sent us a builder, but we cannot pay him.
Don't worry, you can. Now, about the arrangement between you and Percy Hamley. He insisted that I give the sheep grazings belonging to the former Earl to the Priory of Kingsbridge.
That's right.
The Priory will also have
Lamb
the right
chops.
to take stone from the Earl's quarry
Wool
and timber from his
fleece.
forest. I wholeheartedly agree with the plan you two have devised. It shall be done.
Kind of funny. You get like small stuff in the
my
12th
lord.
century.
It seems unnecessarily complicated to give the land to the bishop. Percy told me that you, Father Philip, share that sentiment. He told me it was your idea to
It's
take
like-
up the burden of managing the rebuilding of the cathedral.
This is how the 12th century is. It's like, yay, turnips. Yes.
Wonderful.
20
I'm glad that we all were able to help you, Bishop,
21st century. Ew,
in
turnips.
this pressing matter. After all you have done for me.
Thank you, Lord King.
Bartholomew lost everything in his attempt to end my reign. This morning he was found dead in his cell.
What?
I've heard that you, Prior, worry for his children, Richard and Aliena.
He killed himself.
While they shall lose their status, their name, and their land, they shall go free, wherever they are.
As long as Bartholomew doesn't get him. Or not Bart,
You must be very proud, Lady Hamley.
Of course. Father Philip has been very understanding in all this.
Yes, he is remarkable. Very remarkable.
What a great guy.
We were terrified when we heard about the fire in Kingsbridge. It is a blessing that we can help him and his priory now.
He's fucking pissed.
You sowed the wind, Philip.
Jaws. Welleran's servant thinks you are a thief and is suspicious of your motives. Great. And the bishop thinks I betrayed him. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This is gonna turn out so well. What do you guys think? Am I a thief? A bloody bastard. I'm just taking care of my phone game stuff real quick. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, research. I'm a liberator, you think so? Great. I sowed the wind. Never sown the wind. How do you do that?
Is everyone ready?
Yes, everyone will be there.
Hail the conquering hero!
But how are we to pray and contemplate like this? I don't dare even to send my choir out there.
That's unintentionally
We shall get
hilarious.
used to it, all of us.
We must be thankful for all of this.
Yeah, listen to Cuthbert.
Each noise,
Cuthbert's awesome.
each face that disturbs us here.
Team Cuthbert.
We shall start with the chancel, then gradually work our way from east to west. That's the way it's done, the way I was taught to do it.
I value your enthusiasm, my dear Mason, but so far we're only cleaning up. I haven't even considered hiring a master builder yet. Neither you nor anyone else.
May I show you some drawings?
By all means.
Well, who else are you gonna hire? Ain't no one here.
Look here first. If you were facing the cathedral with the front wall torn down, you would see it like this.
Interesting. What's that coming out from above the entrance?
The lights. Buttresses.
The nave will be about 32 feet high and will appear even higher.
Drawing the eye heavenward with its loftiness.
Well said. A chamber worthy of God.
I always wondered how walls this high could hold up so well.
It's like, even though the foundation's like what they always talk about in the church services.
You recognize the aisles?
Of course. I've been in quite a few churches in my time.
Did you know then that their purpose is to support the nave?
Fascinating. I must say, you do know your craft, Master Builder.
Master Builder.
Not many understand the importance of the aisles.
I can imagine.
That's the tower, of course.
I thought so, but why is it right above the nave? Shouldn't it be closer to the transept?
Oh, don't be fooled. The tower is, of course, farther back, but one cannot show depth in a drawing.
Ah, of course. How high will it be?
Looks like the middle finger and shit. Twice as high as the nave.
Twice as high as the rest. It makes for quite an awe-inspiring view.
It also sounds very expensive. What about the other drawings?
Yes. This is the sword I will stab you with.
When we walk around the site, we mark where the walls will be, the pillars, the doors, and buttresses.
Buttresses.
Now for that, we need a plan like this, to tell us where to place our pegs and string.
Is this how birds would see our church?
Exactly. Here, you can see the transept.
I noticed, yes. It is remarkable how much you can reveal with so few lines.
Thank you, Father. The nave is on the left. It has 6 bays.
And the chancel?
Baywatch.
The chancel will have 4 bays.
Scratch his beard.
I can see the transept is 2 bays wide, so it will be 12 in total. It does look splendid, but isn't that rather small?
Look like they wrapped the baby in like orange or something.
Well, can you afford to build it bigger?
I have trouble affording it at all. The king grants us timber and stone and wool from Shiring's pastures. But only God knows if it will be enough. I don't suppose you have any idea how much this would cost.
God is an accountant. Oh, good lord. Okay, if I was a salesman, what would I say? 3,000 pounds at the least. No more than 3,000 pounds. If you say no more and it goes above it. Yeah, fuck it, let's be optimistic.
I know exactly how much this would cost. It would be no more than 3,000 pounds.
I've spent the last few weeks working out the annual income.
I've seen that Skeletor ad. That one's
Here's
funny.
the answer. 300 pounds a year. And we spend every penny. Go on now, show me the rest of your drawing.
Imagine you're standing in the centre of the nave, looking at the wall. This is what you see.
Are those windows?
Right, but that's not all.
Arcade. That's really what they call it?
On the lowest level are the pillars of the arcade. They're joined by arches making up the bays. Through the archways you can see the windows in the aisle.
Pong. Space Invaders. Yeah.
Whoop. Let me tell you more about the walls. Starting right in the middle is the Tribune Gallery. Shall I go on?
Yes, yes, of course. I was just thinking. Keep going.
At the top will be the Twitch.
On top are the clear-story windows.
I can see you have put a lot of
Twitch.
thought into this. I was just wondering, how long would this take to build? You can take your time with that answer.
Okay, so 15 years with 30 maesters, that means that we have food for 15 years. 8 to 10 years with 60 masons, that means we have food for 8 to 10 years. So guess which one I want to do. Or you think that'd be too much time? Yeah, but he can't afford 60 masons, I'm pretty sure.
Well, that depends on how many people you employ. If you hire 30 masons with enough labourers, apprentices, carpenters and smiths, they will be done in 15 years.
I wish my monastic officials had your ability to think ahead and calculate. So, I need to find £200 a year. It doesn't sound so bad when you put it that way. You really want to build this cathedral yourself, don't you?
Yes, Father. I want you to appoint me Master Builder.
Why?
It's his calling. gives meaning to a man's life.
Because he wants to give people hope.
Is that so?
Martha.
Then answer me this one last question. If people were to enter your church, what image would they see crowning the tympanum above the entrance?
A crow.
One of Judgment Day to teach people to be good? Or one of paradise to remind them of God's mercy?
Show them hell, so that they're afraid to do bad things. I'd rather see trees and animals.
Honestly, the churches I find the most badass are the ones that warn of Judgment Day. But let's be merciful today. When people are suffering, you don't really have to threaten them, do you?
It should be the promise of a better life. Therefore, it will show heaven.
Yes.
Milius, is there news of my brother?
He's dead.
No,
That's good.
unfortunately not.
I don't know.
No one has seen or heard from him since the bishop
Oh
and Percy Hamley were here.
no. The bishop might get him killed.
Papa, will there be statues inside? Statues?
Oh. That's enough, children. It's time you went out and played.
Leave the adults.
Prior.
Yes.
My first wife, Agnes. She died without a priest. She's buried in unconsecrated ground. Sometimes a man builds a chapel or founds a monastery in the hope that in the afterlife God will remember his piety. I just wonder, do you think my design might serve to protect Agnes's soul?
Agnes was his wife who
God
died
no
in the
longer
prologue.
asks for blood sacrifices, for the ultimate sacrifice has already been made. But the lesson of Abraham's story is that God demands the best we have to offer, that which is most precious to us. So you must ask yourself, is this design the best thing you could offer?
Except for my children. Yes.
Then rest easy, Tom Builder. God will accept it.
Tom Builder. Contract of employment. Let's see the terms. What do we get here? I, Philip of Gwynedd, in representation of Kingsbridge Priority, hereby assign Tom Builder as Master Builder for the construction of Kingsborough Cathedral. The Priority will provide £200 a year to be used wholly for materials and craftsmen. The pace of construction shall be adjusted accordingly and adhere to plans approved by the Prior. In exchange for his work, Tom Builder and his family are to receive a private house and the right to attend all common meals, of the Priory. The contract is subject to change with the Priory's financials and gives future prospect to additional payment to compensate for the Master Builder's work. That's a good contract. Okay. I'm good with that. We get food. That's what we needed. And we're at the building site. Who am I playing as? The boy? Yep. Okay. Mommy!
Jack, do me a favor and give Paul these herbs, will you?
But he's a monk. You don't like monks.
Well, it turns out not all of them are bad. Still, be careful before you trust any one of them.
This guy have like warts on his face.
There he is!
Give our prior the welcome he deserves.
Oh, you know, I am only following God's will.
Prepare to raise the bell. Make the prior proud.
Well, thank you.
Go on, Jack. Don't forget about Paul's herbs.
Where have I seen that woman before?
Sage leaves. Oh, we're so talking to them. Come on.
You're bad monks. You're a bad man. Bad men go to hell.
What's up, Alfie? We're cool now, right? You don't hate me anymore?
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm supervising. Tom asked me to. We see eye to eye now, you know. He asks me things and I can say yes or no.
Huh.
Hey, did you tell him that I had trouble with him?
Nod.
You bastard. I told you not to. I have to carve up some steaks later. If you want, you can help me. Or you can do whatever the hell it is you're doing all day. It's your call.
I guess we're bros now. He's not so much of a dick anymore. He hasn't hit me in weeks. The definition of love. It's funny.
What have you got there?
It's sage. It's good for your teeth and breath, if you chew it.
Really? Your mother taught you that.
Alright, I guess he doesn't get it. I forget who I'm supposed to give him to. Maybe the master.
Off you go, Jack. Don't let old Paul wait. He's at the bridge.
Okay. Old Paul. Paul's a good guy. What's up, Paul?
Oh, good day, boy. If you see your mother, tell her the pain's gotten worse. I think I might take her up on our offer now.
I think he has a lame foot.
Oh, don't you ever get as old as I am, boy. 'Tis not natural.
This is from my mother.
She's like giving him herbs.
Oh, bless her, boy. Whatever Remedius says, your mother is a saint.
That's funny.
Oh, is that the bell? Can you see it from here? A bell without a cathedral. Your father certainly had strange ideas.
It might be. What's a bell?
Yay, the Duchess is
Excuse
here.
me?
Yay. Hello. You're being hunted, by the way.
You. I remember you.
You should get in.
You're the boy with no father.
Hey, shut up.
Actually, I have two fathers now.
Don't tell people that.
Is that so?
Yes. Tom Builder and Jack Sherbub.
I thought you weren't the builder's son.
Well, I am now.
I have to say, Prior Philip told me there would be a lot of sheep here. I can see he wasn't exaggerating.
You know Philip too?
I do. He's the reason I'm here. Is he around?
He should be around somewhere. Busy man, that fellow. But don't worry. You probably won't have to look for him for long.
All right. Thank you.
You know she's the most beautiful woman in the game because she has her own theme. So. It's Speaking of which, did Princess Peach ever get a theme? Bowser had a theme. Mario had a theme. Ah, fuck, he knows she's here.
Shall we go after them?
Oh, fuck off.
No. Now we know where we can find them.
Fuck.
Ha! Ho!
Ha! Ha-ho! You better not betray me. He's all looking into the fire.
My bishop, William Hamley, has returned to see you.
Send him in, Timothy. We have much to discuss.
Yeah, including why did he rape your friend? Given us to the You haven't heard anything about Francis for a while. He's probably dead. Lady Aliena, why does she want to talk to Philip? Bishop Warren began scheming against the king. And that's it for book 1.
Next time on the Pillars of the Earth, find out what happened to me and my brother Richard after the siege of our father's castle. What will the future hold in store for Kingsbridge? The Pillars of the Earth, Sowing the Wind.
Oh, that's an interesting novel. I had a good time with that. That was cool.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
What's up, Blinky? Voiceover